Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. "13 yards remaining on 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And some room to run now. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Neighbors. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Allen. That is caught. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Allen to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Throw outside is complete on the diving effort. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Love from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Love. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Panthers had 5 and 6 to start play, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Love looking to throw it. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jamar Chase, 40 yards. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Reek Rowland. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Working out of the gun. Love. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said,
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers end their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Love. They've got his man complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, it's Love. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Paid for this.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through there. So
in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Love now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 35-yard line.
Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space, and he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. That it's 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Keenan Allen from 10 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That second down play nets a -4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. To the air, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Love. And that one complete downfield to Allen. Now he's loose at the 40. powering his way forward. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 86 yards. That catch pulls him level on the time with Terrell Owens, who finished with 1,078 receptions. So now he's at 1,078 and rising. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Love. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Love. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And now here's another interception. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Love looking to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Final 90 seconds here. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Now he's free at the 35. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jamar Chase. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Panthers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Here's Allen. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. To throw, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Allen going to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He will find his man Chase complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Love looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Going back to Love. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists